collaboration. Before moving to Spain, I already had some experience on living abroad. During my bachelor, I spent a year in Ireland, and for my master's degree, I did the whole master in Germany. So I more or less knew what was waiting for me. Of course, in all of these countries, there is different foods, different people, the way people interact is different, the climate changes from one place to another. But I think that's the nice thing about it. I've always liked to learn about new cultures, new languages, and of course try different foods. Many people usually tell me, well, when you move abroad, you're going to be away from your family, from your friends, and everything that you like from home. I think it's a process that each person has to take uniquely, and they take differently. Personally, I believe that the best way is to first understand that you'll be far away from your family and friends, but it doesn't mean that you can't visit them, or they can come visit you, or you can call them. It's a balance between you learning new people in your foreign country and still making contact with your friends and friends at home. I see it as a unique opportunity for you to experience things that you don't have in your country, that you normally don't have in your house. And my supervisor and I, we all had a good understanding on what we wanted to do, what we wanted to achieve. So the project itself, it hasn't really changed. Regarding the ambitions, they have definitely changed. I think that nowadays I'm a little bit more realistic. And with that, I mean that I have realized that doing the PhD, it's a progress thing, that you need time to carry out your research, to formalize your idea. That it's not from one day to another one that you magically have all the results and have all the publications that you apply to. I don't want to publish 100 papers anymore. I want to do something that's meaningful to the scientific community. Actually, I haven't published anything yet, but we have one under review paper, and we are organizing the results for the second one. Both of them are related to clustering, specifically like clustering of users in wireless communication. And I hope that soon I'll have more news about them, and then I can tell you more. Honestly, I think that there are more benefits than challenges. I think that the challenge that we face as ESRs are common PhD challenges. Perhaps the thing that was more challenging for me was the way or the thing of learning how to deal with failures. At the beginning, I had the thought that everything would simply work like magic. Well, it turns out it's not really like that. You're gonna try many things. A lot of them are gonna work. Many of them are not gonna work. So what you have to do is to learn how to deal with those failures and why they failed, and what can you extract from them? Like, what can those failures bring into your research? I think that since the beginning, my supervisors were very helpful on that. They were helpful in making me understand how to deal with those different steps of research. So yeah, I don't think that there are many challenges on the ESR and the ITN project. I think that we have made a very good group with people from everywhere. We collaborate in many ways. Like some of us, we direct collaborate on each other's topics. So we form small groups once in a while and research on some common topic. But at the same time, we collaborate indirectly by having study groups, internal presentations. Well, in the beginning, I thought that because we were all in different countries, it could be nearly impossible to make collaboration, but that's definitely not the case. I mean, since the first time we met in Aalborg, we are out actively talking and collaborating with each other. We often try to make calls, to follow up on what the others are doing, to discuss different points of view. So I think that in general, this whole collaboration among ESRs is going very well, and it's been very helpful to all of us. If I think about other non-ITN projects, I believe that I would mostly be missing the consortium collaboration. And by that, I mean the collaboration among different ESRs and the opportunity to collaborate with the industry and universities within the ITN Consortium. I think that this makes a unique experience for all of us. We are all trying to get the maximum out of that. In our environment, ESRs have a unique opportunity to collaborate and learn from several top-tier researchers, and this is often not the case in other projects. So I think we are very lucky in that aspect. I think that there were basically three big effects. The first impact I felt was not being able to physically meet with the other PhD students. I mean, the PhD students that are in my company that have recently joined, or those who are leaving. So basically like the interaction with coworkers, that's one thing that I miss. Also, there is the impact of how I communicate with my supervisors. Before, we were used to have like this whiteboard where we would discuss, check the models, check equations. Nowadays, that's not possible anymore, but we have tried to adapt. We have tried to use touch screens, we have tried to do some trick stuff, but I mean, it's not really the same. The other big impact that I have felt in my work is that during the summer schools and during our meetings, it was very easy to interact with ESRs. Nowadays, it's a little bit different because we are all doing things virtually. So we are doing like weekly or bi-weekly coffee meetings where we all bring our coffee in front of the screen and then we just talk about our research. I think that the ITN project, the WindMill project itself, it has adapted quite well to those aspects.